if you guys were to talk with someone or an organization or a church that was thinking about giving to CCP, what would your message be? What would you tell them?
For me, it's, we're part of a global family, and we have a responsibility to care for each other in the midst of life. And as we have the ability to do that, we should. And as Perry talked about it, out of that comes not only knowing that you've made someone else's life better, but it strengthens relationships and it brings joy into your own life. And so, that's part of what I would say.
I would offer too that I see how many times in the New Testament the stories of Jesus feeding others is a key part of his joy and his way of creating a bonding relationship with his disciples. We do that for one another when we help with things like this. And in my mind, it helps create a sense of community that is deep and powerful. I have come to feel that God's deepest joy, one of God's deepest joys, is to see that people are fed. And even when there's not much food, God still has a joy whenever food is shared or whenever resources are shared to help offer that food for others.
I would say, as a lay person again, I have a commitment to the health and well-being of my pastor and other pastors. They are the persons who influence our lives, who bring us to the Christian faith, who bring us to Jesus, and their health and well-being and leadership really points to where the church is headed. And so I've always had a passion for making sure that pastors are supported wherever they are and wherever they're serving.
Okay.
If I could just offer a footnote, one of the ways that Lloyd Grenacher was well known across the conference was that he'd go visit pastors as a district superintendent or when he was on the foundation or working for pensions. And many pastors have talked about when he would sit down with coffee with them, he'd also buy a donut with it. And first thing he'd do is split the donut and give half to the other. And that's a part of the spirit that I think has been a part of the conference and has deeply influenced us.